lot of your fans grew up with you. They've seen you kind of become an adult. But there might be people that go, that's Jojo Siwa?
Yeah. I was a bad girl. I did some bad things.
Not again, please.
Jojo Siwa is in need of some serious help.
Help me.
Before we dive into the details, let me briefly remind you who she is.
Who? Let's go.
To put it simply, Jojo Siwa could be seen as a failed attempt at emulating Miley Cyrus. She started off as a popular Nickelodeon star, but her recent rebranding has taken a turn for the worse. From inappropriate stage antics to drinking in front of an audience, it's been a chaotic ride. And yes, there were kids in the audience during some of these incidents.
I have performed in front of 6-year-olds louder than you.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
In fact, there is a 6-year-old right there. Why the f are you here?
It's safe to say that this might be one of the worst rebranding attempts we've seen online. But then again, maybe this is all a cry for attention, given how much she seems to enjoy the backlash. In a recent TikTok, Jojo shared the list of songs with the most dislikes on YouTube in 2024.
So a list just got released of the most disliked music video by a female artist on YouTube in 2024. Here we go. Fourth place, we have Yes And by Ariana Grande with 290,000 dislikes.
To be honest, I'm not sure why her song Yes And has 200,000 dislikes. It's actually quite good, hers being at the top. Oddly enough, she seemed thrilled about it.
Your number one first place overall goes to
Hurry up, please.
Karma by Jojo Siwa with an astonishing, record-breaking 3.1 million dislikes!
But I digress. The point is, Jojo seems to have adopted the mindset that any publicity is good publicity. She appears willing to do just about anything for attention these days. In a recent interview, she even boasted about people tuning in to watch her because she's entertaining.
Whether likes or not, they are entertained by me, for sure. You know what I mean? And that could be a good entertain or a bad entertain. Either way, though, you know, you're tuning in. All my comments right now are like, why am I early to a Jojo Siwa video? Bitch, because you got your notifications on. You know what I mean?
No! No! No!
But let's be real, that's not something to be proud of. Why would you want people to hate watch your content just to rack up views? Is it really worth it? Couldn't she just be herself, create quality content, and build a genuine fan base? When I checked her comment section, most of the top comments were actually mocking her.
All my comments right now are like, why am I early to a Jojo Siwa video?
Here's a prime example. Jojo, your album saved me. I couldn't get out of bed for my whole life, but when your song played on the radio, I had to get up to turn it off. So those must be the positive comments she's referring to. So let's head over to TikTok and see what's happening in Jojo Siwa's world.
Okay.
Did you all hear the one about Jojo Siwa stopping her New York City show to yell at a fan who dared to boo her?
Who the living just booed me? Where the did that come from? Which one of you?
Wow, this is not how you handle being heckled at a show. You could easily ignore it, but instead, she called it out, which only makes her look worse. It's like she wants to prove that the hate doesn't bother her, but by reacting so strongly, she's doing the opposite.
I opened my TikTok and people ask me the same question. They say, what the f are you? And they say a lot of to me. They say you should act your age. Started doing that and they still hate me. They say, write your own songs. Not even you singing. And you know what I say to those f***ers? I tell them to hold the mother drama.
Speaking of attention-seeking, in one of JoJo's latest music videos, Guilty Pleasure, something bizarre happened. While dancing, a tampon appeared to fall out from under her skirt. Now, I'm not going to play the music due to copyright concerns, but you can clearly see something white drop after she jumps. It's hard to believe this wasn't planned, especially since everyone who's watched the video noticed it immediately. Are we supposed to believe that JoJo and her entire team of professionals missed this during editing?
No! No! No!
But you know what's almost as bad as that staged tampon drop? The reception her music has received. JoJo has damaged her reputation so much lately that people aren't even giving her new songs a chance. Every track she's released in the past 4 months has been overshadowed by the sheer amount of hate she receives. And while she might enjoy the attention, it's hard to see how this benefits her music career. Her views have plummeted since her controversial Karma release, with her latest song only garnering about 11% of the views Karma got. Each new release gets more dislikes than likes, so it's strange that she's celebrating her music's poor performance.
Number one first place overall goes to Karma by Jojo Siwa with record-breaking 3.1 million dislikes.
Why you mad when you can be glad?
It seems like JoJo believes if she ignores the negativity long enough, it'll just disappear. For example, this girl on the right is clearly mocking JoJo for a comment she made in an interview where JoJo claimed she invented a genre called gay pop, which obviously existed long before her.
What do you mean? And I said, well, it's called gay pop. And they were it's called gay pop. And they were like, what's that? And I was like, it's like K-pop. Songs like Applause by Lady Gaga. It's the On My Own Miley Cyrus. Can't Be Tamed Miley Cyrus. Karma. It's that world of music.
But instead of addressing the criticism, she just laughs it off as if it'll vanish into thin air. But when JoJo does try to respond to criticism, it doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so here's the tea. If I was to sing this part of Guilty Pleasure, in the same tone of voice that I sing this part of Guilty Pleasure,
I know what drives you crazy. Wish I could be your baby.
and won't you stop
Seriously, what is she even talking about here? How does her response relate to the comment she's addressing? If this is the best she can do, she might be better off sticking to her old format of making funny faces in her car. Honestly, I think JoJo needs help. Not necessarily therapy, although that might be a good idea too. But more like a mentor or advisor. Someone to guide her on what she should and shouldn't post on social media. If she had someone offering constructive feedback, I doubt I'd be making this video right now. At the end of the day, all we can do is hope for the best. JoJo has a long road ahead if she wants to stay relevant in the music industry. This strategy she's using is just plain odd. Think about your favorite artists. How many of them are successful by being overly corny and constantly hated on? JoJo really needs to tap into her true self and build a genuine fan base if she wants to have any lasting success. Enjoying the content? Help a small creator grow. Subscribe and join the community.